So this afternoon we are going to start with the presentations. There will be 3 presentations made and they will all be presented by the Lancashire President, Jane Whittle.
Big round of applause for Lancashire President Jane Whittle, please. Woo! There we go. All right, so as we said, we do have 3 presentations to take place before we get racing this afternoon. As we've been talking about over the 2 weekends, and as we always do, there are 2 trophies that the clubs can attack and try and win. And one of these is now, basically one team cannot be caught up in the age group championships. So what we're going to do is just reveal the top 5 after session number 9. And then if you finish first, if that team can make their way up to the start end, we'll get some photos and you'll get presented with the trophy, as we said, by Lancashire President Jane Whittle. Going to keep saying that, Jane. She's loving that. Okay, so top 5. In 5th place with 345.5 points is Preston. In 4th place with 431 points, the City of Liverpool. In 3rd place with 459 points, Ramsbottom. In 2nd place with 671 points, the City of Salford. And your winners with, at the moment, a score of 1,085 points, Wigan Best. As we said, if Wigan Best would like to make the way up to the start end, please, to collect your trophy from the Lancashire President, Jane Whittle. Just so Wigan know, we're meant to start racing at 1:45. Not that I'm telling you to hurry up or anything. Thank you. Okay, making their way down the pool. As we said, the little young ones already got their hats and goggles as well, ready to race. But as we said, overall, after session number 9, a running total of 1,085 points. With Madison and Olivia leading the way for us. Making their way round to Lancashire President Jane Whittle. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, keep going. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep going. As we said, your winners with a running total of 1,085 points. Age group champions, Wigan Best. Yeah, once again, big round of applause, as we said, to your age group champions. Josh making his way around there. Go on, Josh, get in, lad. Just having a couple of photos. Someone not kneel in the pool, that'd be fantastic. We're still going, is Neil. Happy, Neil? All good? Yeah, once again, a big round of applause. Well done to Wigan Best. Just very quickly for our Wigan Best swimmers, if any of you are in heats 1 to 6 of the females 100 backstroke, go to marshalling, please. Thank you.
Okay, we are moving on now to the county team presentation. Once again, we are pleased to make a presentation to our Lancashire team. Not all the team can be present for various reasons. The National Inter-County Team competition took place at Ponsford, Sheffield in October. The Lancashire team swam well against some very strong teams and positions were changing throughout. Lancashire finished in a very creditable 9th place. Our thanks to all the team who were all very enthusiastic and to the team coach, Rick Howard. There was a great team spirit as always and everyone fought their hardest. The Lancashire team can hold their heads high for a fantastic performance. It is always an enjoyable day, full of excitement, great team bonding and plenty of noise, and also not forgetting the face paint. Thanks to everyone who helped in any way, and well done to the team, and good luck for 2024.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is introduce your team. If you hear your name, if you can please make your way forward to Lancashire President Jane Whittle, who is going to present you with your commemorative medal, shield, whatever it may be. Anyway, do it fantastic. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big rounds of applause as we can name everyone. First and foremost, Matthew Charlesworth, Flynn Smith, Zamingu, Owen Whiteley, Anna Healy, Hannah Morris, Mia Bertlam, Lisa Bazagi. We carry on with Oliver Parry, Ollie Bottomley, Sammy Sutcliffe, Luke Aiken, Isabel Liptrop, Gabby McCulloch, Alice Volkavaya, and Lucia Lesty. We also had Samuel Williams, Leo Talbot, Cormac Whiteley, Ben Saxby, Anya Foxwell, Elizabeth Adam, Evie Sampson, and Sophie Dixon. And not forgetting a big round of applause for this year's team coach, Rick Howard. Okay, so we just turn around and look at Mr. Parry. Martin, he's taking a picture for you all. Okay, once again, a big round of applause to our Lancashire team from 2023. Okay, we do have one more presentation to make. This one is for Lancashire Swimmer of the Year 2023. Let me have a little read. So, as we said, this swimmer has achieved the following. It could take me a while to read this. British senior champion in the 1500 metres, European junior silver medalist in the 1500 metres, European junior champion in the 5K open water, triple gold at the European Youth Olympics, British age group record holder in the 400, 800, 1500 for the 13s and 14 years age category, and she absolutely blew that to bits, the 1500 yesterday again. 5 times national age group champion, England and GB junior team member. Has anyone guessed who it is yet? Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Lancashire Swimmer of the Year 2023, City of Salford's Amelie Blotzage. Yeah, one more time to go through them. British senior champion in the 1500, European junior medalist in the 1500, European junior champion in 5K open water, triple gold at the European Youth Games, British age group champion in 400, 800, 1500 and 13, 14 years, 5 times national age group champion, England and GB junior team member. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Amelie Blotzage. Wow, there we go. Fantastic. As we said, it's some team we've got in Lancashire. Absolutely fantastic swimmers to go with it as well. Oh, that was great. Love that. As we said, we still have one more trophy up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. That's in the championship scoring. Still possible for the City of Salford to be caught, but it is going to be a tough ask. But we shall see as we move through the afternoon. Okay, so whilst we're just getting the start ends ready to rumble, as we said, we've got lots coming your way this afternoon. We start off with a female 100 back. We go to the open male 50 then it's the females 50 fly, the open male 200 fly, and we finish off this year's Lancashire County Championships with the finals of the females 100 back, the males 50 and the last action we'll see is from the ladies with the 50-metre butterfly. We hope to be finished around about 20 to 5. We've got one more job for our spectators to do, and as always, that is to please give a big round of applause to all your technical officials that have joined us on poolside. As always, if it's not for these guys, we wouldn't be able to run the galas, so thank you very much to each and every one of our referees and team of technical officials. Okay.
Can I ask coaches and team managers please to send heats 7 to 12 of this event to Mashling? So while they're just setting everything up, can you please send heats 7 to 12 of this event to Mashling now?
All right. I'm pretty certain you've heard enough of our voices for now. Well, for about 30 seconds anyway. So this is event 951. Females 100 metres backstroke. 19 heats of this event. And I will now put you in the control of your referees. Yeah, just whilst we're waiting for everything to last little bits to get sorted. As a reminder, if you got any good luck messages or you want to be read out, Twitter or X, you write your message and then make sure hashtag Lancs24 is included. Also on Instagram, Fill Up the Pool. Very quickly, one of them has actually come in. Please, can you give a big shout out to Eva Turner? We would like to say how proud we are of you, and we're all cheering you on from Northern Ireland. Go smash it. Yep. So good luck to Eva Turner. And thank you very much for that message. Also, whilst I said we're just waiting to get underway, as I mentioned, the championship scoring, again, which you get points from the top 3 juniors, which are your 16s and unders, and your top 3 seniors, which is basically your fastest 3 throughout the entire competition. They win points for your clubs. We'll just read out the top 5 for you in reverse order. In 5th place with 30 points is the City of Manchester. Hang on a minute. Someone's trying to confuse me here. Hang on, we'll start again, you know. In 5th place with 21 points is Crosby. In 4th place with 30 points is City of Manchester. In 3rd place with 50 points is Ramsbottom. 2nd place from City of Liverpool with 65. And leading the way at the moment is City of Salford with 99.
Ready to go with heat number 1. And in heat number 1, we've got lane 1, Heidi Coote from Bolton. Lane 2 is Georgia Watkins from Prescott. Lane 3 is Olivia Hood from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Niamh Connolly from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5 is Ella Gladish from Preston. Lane 6, Darcy Allenson from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 7, Annabelle Horton from the City of Salford. And lane 8 is Frankie Davis from Wigan Best. 2 10-year-olds in this one, and the rest are all 11, with entry times from 1:29 to 1:33 on paper.
So at the 50-metre turn, Ella Gladish leading away, 42.83 from Niamh Connolly, 42.95, and Darcy Allenson, 43.91. Still Ella, Preston swimmer in lane 5, leading away at the moment. Annabelle Horton, City of Salford, is also having a very good second 50 metres. Entry times are 1:29 to 1:33 here. Underneath the flags they come. Said Ella Gladish, led from the start, leads all the way through to the end in a time of 1:28.60. Niamh Connolly, 1 minute 30.72. And Annabelle Horton gets the wall third, 1 minute 30.73. Heat 2.
In heat 2 in lane 1, we've got Naomi Govett from Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Wayan Ho from Preston. Lane 3 is Chloe Jones from Prescott. Lane 4 is Rosie Byrne from Ramsbottom. Lane 5 is Sophie Barr from Prescott. Lane 6, Ella Derbyshire from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 7, Jasmine Wakelin from the City of Salford. And lane 8 is Poppy Stanley from Wigan Best. A mixture of 12 and 11-year-olds in this heat, and the times, the entry times go from 1:22 up to 1:25.
So at the moment, lane 6 leading away, Ella Derbyshire 38.74, Chloe Jones 39.47, and Jasmine Wakelin at 40.96. A bunch of swimmers turn on 41s as well. So still Ella in lane 6 leading away for us, Oldham Aquatic swimmer. Entry time of 1:23.82. Chloe Jones of Prescott has had a great second 50 metres in lane number 3. But it is Ella Derbyshire, 1:19.57 from Chloe Jones at 1:21.41, and Rosie Byrne of Ramsbottom, 1:24.51. Your top 3 there, as we just round off heat number 2. Heat 3.
In Heat 3, Lane 1 is Isla Astle from Clitheroe. Lane 2 is Eleanor Fothergill from Flixton. Lane 3 is Daisy Darcy from Bootle. Lane 4 is Amber Fortune from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Leila Scales, also from Wigan Best. Lane 6 is Alexia Callan from Lancaster. Lane 7 is Erin Morris from Wigan Best. And Lane 8 is Amy Chalaton from the City of Manchester Aquatics. So we've got a mixture here. We've got 11 up to 14-year-olds. And the entry times 1:19.53 up to 1:21.66.
So it is lane 4, and it's Amber leading away in the 37. Also had Daisy turn at the 37s as well. There's those two in lanes 3 and 4 leading away, also going very well. Down the second 50 metres is lane number 6. That's Alexa Callan of Lancaster. They're your top 3 here. Well, the Bootle swimmer, Daisy Darcy, looks like she's going to get to the wall first this time. She does, 1:16.80. Amber gets to the wall, but Utsing's 1:17.46. With Alexa, 1:18.61. I'll just make sure all of that gets confirmed. It is. So we go to Heat 4.
In Heat 4, in Lane 1, we've got Gracie Smith from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Olivia Koska from City of Salford. Lane 3 is Caroline Bennett from Clitheroe. Lane 4, Betsy Lloyd from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Emily Rowe from City of Salford. Lane 6, Erica Wells from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Lucy Jepson from Leyland Barracudas. And also from Leyland, Lane 8, Erin Fletcher. A mixture again of ages, so 12, oh, actually just 12 and 13s in this one, and entry times from 1:18 up to 1:19 on this one. Coaches and team managers, please can you send Heats 13 up to 16 of this event to marshalling, please, so Heats 13 to 16 of this event to marshalling. Thank you.
Yeah, a few good luck messages coming in. Good luck this afternoon to Harry Glover in the 53 from all your teammates in St Helens. Wonder if they've sent that message. The St Helens from Gran Canaria, or someone's took over. Who knows? Anyway, well done to Anea. What a swimming performance. Lots of love from Nan and Nyla. Yeah, so well done. And then good luck to Anea, my swimming star. Lots of love from Nan and Nyla. So, good luck, Anea. But it is Erica Wells who gets to the wall first, 1:18.31. And then it looks like lane 3 got in there next. And we just wait for all the times to be confirmed, which they are. So we're going to Heat 5.
In Heat 5, Lane 1 is Yara Gazal from Lancaster. Lane 2 is Bethany Macwenbere from Preston. Lane 3 is Alora Dawson from Prescott. Lane 4 is Amelia Bogdanska from Preston. Lane 5, Amy Lovesey from Clitheroe. Lane 6 is Veronica Rosavska from City of Manchester Aquatics. Lane 7, Madison Davis from Wigan Best. And Lane 8 is LCK from Leyland Barracudas. Age ranges from 12 to 14 in this heat, and times on paper from 1:16 to 1:18.
So through the first 50 metres, lane number 6 Veronica Rozwoska turns first in 36.84 from Yara Hazal, 37 exactly. And then Amelia Badanska, 37.13. LCK not far behind, although to be fair, quite a few of them on 37s and 38s. .25 meters to go. Lanes 5 and 6 look to have the lead at the moment. Final 5 meters we go then. It looks lane 1 coming back strongly as well. It is lane 1. Yara Hazal great. Second 50 meters, 1:16.72. Monica Rozwoska, 1:17.22. And Amy got in the third with 1:17.34. Heat 6.
In Heat 6, Lane 1 is Olivia Knox from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Lila Cairns from Preston. Lane 3, Annabelle Irvine from Crosby. Lane 4, Imogen Clarkson from Clitheroe. Lane 5 is Alexis Aspin from Preston. Lane 6 is Esme Moore from Bolton Metro. Lane 7 is Isabella Grimbalderston from Leyland Barracudas. And Lane 8 is Eva Turner from Clitheroe. We've got one 12-year-old, 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds in this heat, and all have entry times of 1:16 point something.
And that would explain whilst it's so close at the 50 turn. But leading the way is Annabelle Irvine of Crosby. She turned first in lane number 3. Although we look back at the pool right now, 4 and 5 are right with her, as is 7. Not far behind is 8 as well. So again, down this back 50 metres, it looks like Isabella Grimbalderston of the Leyland Barracudas is going well, but still Annabelle Irvine of Crosby is there and looks to break away in this final 5 metres. Will she get in to finish this heat off? Yes, she does. Annabelle Irvine, 1:15.51. Olivia Knox, 1:16.10. And Imogen Clarkson, 1:16.11. Heat 7.
Heat 7, lane 1 is Holly Bromwell from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Holly Shearer from Preston. Lane 3 is Camilla Holland from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Pollyanna Kershaw from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 5 is Stephanie Canavan from Aquabears. Lane 6 is Ellen Jones from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Jessica Cope from Bolton Metro. And lane 8 is Isla Lipchopt from the City of Liverpool. Isla is the youngest one in this heat at 11, and we got swimmers up to age 15 in this one, and we've got entry times between 1:15 and 1:16.
So at the moment, Holly Bromwell, Camilla Holland, and it looks like Holly Shearer got round there with your top 3, although it was extremely close at the turn. I'd say your top 2, Holly Bromwell, Camilla Holland turning 36s. Next 5 swimmers were 37s. This time at the moment, it looks as if we got Ellen Jones in 6 and Isla Littrot in lane 8, leading the way, although Holly Bromwell's not far behind, or maybe even slightly in front of those 2 swimmers as well as we come into the final 5 metres. Going to be close, you know, this between Holly Bromwell and Ellen Jones. It's Ellen Jones, 1:15.86, Holly Bromwell, 1:15.92, and Isla Littrot, 1:16.24. That's confirmed. Heat 8.
In Heat 8, Lane 1 is Krisha Balamurugan from Bridgefield. Lane 2 is Megan Ellis from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3 is Olivia Bates from Aquabears. Lane 4 is Evelyn King from Isle of Man. Lane 5 is Amber Aston from Aquabears. Lane 6, Megan Hacking from Great Howard. Lane 7, Teresa Lynn Palace from Southport. And Lane 8 is Megan Templeton from Everton. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the remaining swimmers for this heat, this event even, to marshalling. So I can't talk, sorry. Remaining swimmers for this event, please send to marshalling now.
A 50-metre turn, Olivia Bates turn at 36.62 from Evelyn King at 36.93, and then Megan Hacking, I believe, at 36.95. So 15 metres to go, 6 and 7 leading. Oh, sorry, I'm saying leading away. How dare I? Lane 4, the Isle of Man's Evelyn King is the one who is out in front though. She gets to the wall in a time of 1:16.19. Krishna is next at 1:17.09 and Megan Hacking 1:17.35. Heat 9.
Heat 9, Lane 1 is Scarlett Tushingham from Preston. Lane 2 is Isabel Owen Holt from Wigan Best. Lane 3, Olivia Robinson from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 4, Francesca Teasdale from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Aisha Chaudhry from Chorley Marlins. Lane 6, Poppy Johnson from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Holly Baker from Bury Nelson. And Lane 8 is Evie Sunderland from Ramsbottom.
More good luck messages coming in this time. Good luck to Evie Cutter and a big well done to Olivia Cutter. Love from Grandma and the Sad Burge fan club. So yeah. Good luck to Evie this afternoon, and well done to Olivia, as I said, on a fantastic championship. Holly Baker turns first, 36.42. Francesca Teasdale, 36.78, and Olivia Robinson, 36.87. Next three swimmers were on 37s, and our other two were very low 38s. Holly Baker with a slight advantage, although lane 4, Francesca Teasdale, is making her way through in this final 7 or 8 metres. Poppy Johnson also trying to get in there in the top 3 places. Francesca Teasdale, though, 1:14.87. Holly Baker, 1:15.52. And Poppy Johnson, 1:15.63 is confirmed. Heat 10.
In Heat 10, Lane 1 is Mia Robinson from Southport. Lane 2 is Florrie Coyne from Ramsbottom. Lane 3 is Faith Fellows from Southport. Lane 4 is Olivia Jones from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Olivia Ballard from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 6, Bailey Peel from Ramsbottom. Lane 7, Elizabeth Adam from Leyland Barracudas. And Lane 8 is Isabella Bonfield from the City of Salford. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the first, we'll say 8 heats of the 50 to marshalling. So start sending the first 8 heats of the 50 to marshalling.
Olivia Bollard leading the way at the 50 metre turn, 36.41. Mia Robinson, 36.55. And Bailey Peel, 36.75. Elizabeth Adam was also 36.95. Following behind Olivia Jones, 37.05. 5.55. With 25 metres remaining. Still nice and close. Possibly lane 4, Olivia Jones of Wigan Best. Although lane 1, Mia Robinson of Southport is coming back very quickly as well. And as they come underneath, who gets there first? Olivia Jones gets there first. 1:15.55 from Mia Robinson, 1:15.63. And Olivia Bollard, 1:16.37. Heat 11.
In Heat 11, in lane 1, we have Daisy Dickinson from Canforth. Lane 2 is Sophie Lee from Southport. Lane 3, Isabella Holmes from Stretford. Lane 4, Isabel Carter from Prescott. Lane 5, Sophie Whittles from the City of Salford. Lane 6, LMA and Twistle from Great Howard. Lane 7, Poppy O'Donoghue from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Amelia Roberts from Oldham Aquatics. 14, 15 and 16-year-old swimmers in this heat, and the entry times are between 1:12 and 1:13.
So very, very close at the 50 metre turn. It looked like it was lane number 8. Amelia Roberts from Oldham Aquatics who turned first. Although the middle of the pool, lanes 4 and 5. Isabel Carter and Sophie Whittles. They're all thereabouts as well. Well, still with 8 or 9 metres to go. Hard to tell. Lane 4 with the smallest of advantages. And it is lane 4, Isabel Carter, 1:13.64. Sophie Whittles, 1:14.08. Amelia Roberts, 1:14.75. Heat 12.
In Heat 12, we've got lane 1, Charlie Peel from Ramsbottom. Lane 2 is Grace Rubworth and Keating from City of Manchester Aquatics. Lane 3 is Olivia Wilson from the City of Salford. Lane 4 is Jasmine Cadman from Canforth. Lane 5 is Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 6, Abigail Harrison from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Madeline Bryan, City of Salford. And lane 8, Shauna Thorburn from Southport. All of the swimmers' entry times are 1:12 something.
So I'm pretty certain we've not really mentioned it much today, but as a reminder, all the entry times we read out, of course, are short course times. So if the swimmers are getting close to them or even beating them, then it's a fantastic race. It's still a fantastic race if they don't, but of course these are short course times, which theoretically should mean a little bit quicker than they'll go in a 50-metre pool. Anyway, 15 metres to go. Charlie Peel, Ramsbottom is looking very good, as is lane 2. Grace Robo from Keating, City of Manchester Aquatics. There, your front two. Who wants to get to the wall first? Looks like Grace Robo from Keating does. She does. 1:12.56. Charlie Peel, 1:13.04. And in third was Jasmine Cadman, 1:13.90. All confirmed, Heat 13.
Heat 13, lane 1 is Autumn Claxton from City of Salford. Lane 2, Libby Woods from Wigan Best. Lane 3, Isabel Wright from Ramsbottom. Lane 4, Ava Grimshaw from Great Howard. Lane 5, Ava Gibson from Prescott. Lane 6 is Lucy Mulholland from Preston. Lane 7, Jessica Sunderland from Aquabears. And lane 8 is Georgia Eccles from Great Howard.
Autumn Claxton looks to be leading the way, although it is very close to lane 3 as well, Isabel Wright, as they turn at the 50. It is Autumn though, 34.63 from Isabel Wright at 34.93. And then Libby Woods, 35 seconds exactly at the turn. And it is those three swimmers in lanes 1, 2 and 3. Again, if you're watching at home for the first time, lanes 1, 2 and 3 are over the far side, so you've got the yellow hat and 2 black hats. And with 15 metres to go, it looks, at this moment in time, like the black hat of Wigan Best is slightly out in front, although Isabel Wright of Ramsbottom is coming through. No, as I said, Libby Woods still trying to keep her at bay. Let's have a look at these times. Libby Woods, 1:11.79. And then it was Isabel Wright, 1:12.23. And Autumn Claxton, 1:12.88. Heat 14.
Heat 14, lane 1 is Lola Cragg from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Elizabeth Lyons from Liverpool Penguins. Lane 3, Erin Meath from Crosby. Lane 4, Samantha Westhead from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Lucy Linton from Blackburn. Lane 6 is Kaya Reynolds from Isle of Man. Lane 7 is Evie Sampson from Southfoot, and also from Southfoot in lane 8 is Caitlin Scaife. Coaches and team managers, please can you send heats 9 to 14 of the 50-metre freestyle to marshalling now. So heats 9 up to 14 of the 50-metre freestyle to marshalling now.
All the swimmers in this heat were at an entry time of 1:11. And it is Sam Westhead who turns first at 35.20. And she's still leading the way at the moment. Still, Sam Westhead leads the way at the moment. As I said, everybody was on a 1:11 for the entry times. Lane 1 as well, sorry, Lola Cragg coming back very quickly as well. And it is Lola Cragg, 1:13.07 from Sam Westhead, 1:13.31. And Caitlin Scaife, 1:13.76. Confirmed, heat 15.
Just letting you know, in Heat 14, Lane 5 was a disqualification. Heat 14, Lane 5 was a disqualification. Moving on to Heat 15. In Lane 1, Jessica Jones from Prescott. Lane 2 is Maisie Lloyd from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Niamh Barnsley-Ryan from Carnforth. Lane 4 is Sophie Mitchell from Preston. Lane 5, Hannah O'Brien from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 6 is Alexandra Brophy from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 7 is Amy Rowley from Bolton Metro. And Lane 8 is Ava Renee Blees from the City of Salford.
Jessica Jones leads the way, 34.35 from Hannah O'Brien, 34.87, and Maisie Lloyd at 35.22 at the 50-metre turn. Coming through to the final 25 metres, lanes 1 and 2, Jessica Jones, Maisie Lloyd from Prescott and Wigan Best. Battling it out, also in the middle of the pool, Hannah O'Brien in 5. Your front 3. Well, this time it is Jessica Jones, 1:11.56. Maisie Lloyd, 1:11.92. And Hannah O'Brien, 1:13.65. Confirmed, heat 16.
In Heat 16, we've got lane 1, Georgia Howard from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Ola Emery from Ramsbottom. Lane 3 is Hannah Mayer from City of Liverpool. Lane 4 is Scarlett Hutchison Thompson from City of Salford. Lane 5 is Sophia Mann from Ramsbottom. Lane 6 is Hannah Lee from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Emily Latham from Aquabears. And lane 8 is Jessica Ball from Prescott.
On the entries, we dip into the 109s, and we got 110s. 110s as well. 110, the new number. But as we said, short course times, so not too much to worry about there. Lane 6 leading the way though. Hannah Lee of Wigan Best, 33.74. I think that was at the turn. So we say still, Hannah leading the way at the moment, although lane 1, Georgia Howard, is going well. Now she's in the middle of the pool. Sophia Mann of Ramsbottom. So it is Hannah Lee with Georgia Howard over in 1 as well as they come into the final 5 metres. Looks like Georgia Howard has taken the lead here. Might go under 110. She does. 109.27 for Georgia Howard. Hannah Lee, 1 minute 10.28. And Scarlett Hutchison Thompson, 1:11.28. We move on to Heat 17.
In Heat 17, lane 1 is Anya Foxwell from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Lucy Parsons from Prescott. Lane 3 is Lucia Lesty from the City of Salford and also City of Salford's Alice Volkovaya. And lane 4, lane 5, Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro. Lane 6, Kerry Henney from the City of Liverpool. Lane 7, Jessica Corder from City of Salford. And lane 8 is Caitlin O'Brien from Leyland Barracudas. Coaches and team managers, please send heats 15 to 20 of the 53 to Mashling. That's heats 15 to 20 of the 53 to Mashling.
At the 50 metres turn, Alice Volkovaya leads away, 33.34. Lucy Parsons, 33.43. Lucia Lesty, 34.03. But everybody turned in a 34. Or, of course, a 33 in the case of Alice Volkovaya and Lucy Parsons. So, our heat leader in lane 4 is Alice Volkovaya coming into her final 15 metres. Lucy Parsons still in second with what looks like Lucia Lesty in third. Well, Alice Volkovaya this time gets to the wall in a time of 1:08.44. Lucy Parsons 1:09.45 and Lucia Lesty 1:10.30. Confirmed. We move on to Heat 18.
In Heat 18, we've got lane 1, Megan Doherty from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Mia Prickett from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3 is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best and also Wigan Best's Chloe Ridge in lane 4. Lane 5 is Kate Roberts from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6 is Layla Morris from Bolton Metro. Lane 7 is Lisa Bazagi from Bolton Metro and lane 8 is Zara Mann from Preston. Ages between 15 and 18 in this heat and the entry times are between 1:04 and 1:09. Coming up to the first turn on the 50, lane 4, Chloe Ridge in a time of 32.66, Kate Roberts, 33.45, Mia Prickett in third and 34.15. Everybody else after turning in 34 point something.
Go!
Chloe still maintaining her lead at the moment. Kate Roberts battling beside her, and Chloe finishes in a time of 1:07.43, Kate Roberts 1:08.48, and in third place Mia Prickett 1:11.40, closely followed by Evie Cutter 1:11.44.
We move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 19. Heat 19. Lane number 1 for City Manchester Aquatics is Kira Prentice. Lane 2 from Canforth, Clara Spence. Lane 3 from Charlie Marlins, Olivia Edgar. Lane 4 from City of Liverpool is Isabel Liptrot. In lane 5 from Wigan Best is Lydia Swindell. Lane 6 from the Isle of Man is Elizabeth Kirby. And in lane 7 from Southport, Ebony Forburn. Lane 8 from City of Salford, Libby Poole. Isabel Liptrot's entry time of 1:01.77 through to the outside lane to 1:09. Isabel Littrot is leading the way, 32.13, but Lydia Swindell's right with her, 32.32, and Clara Spence, 33.34. Into the final 15 metres then, Isabel Littrot is leading the way from Lydia Swindell. And then it looks like Clara Spence over in 2, your top 3 still at this minute. Isabel Littrot then, 1:06.10. Lydia Swindell, 1:08.30. And Clara Spence, 1:09.01. Okay, we move on to event 952, the open male 50-metre freestyle. There are 32 heats of this event. Heat number 1.
In lane 1, we've got George Watkinson, lane 2, Ruben Moore, lane 4, Lev Goncharov, lane 5, Finley Katowski, lane 6, Elliot Philbin, and lane 7, Harry Davis in Crosby. Heats 21 to 26, please could you go to marshalling now. Heats 21 to 26, go to marshalling now.
All the boys in the 10 and 11 years age category here. Shootout at the moment between 3 and 4, Ruben and Lev. It's like Lev will get there first. He does, 35.67 from Ruben, 35.98. And in third was Harry with 37.04. Heat number 2.
So in heat 2, even we've got lane 1, Oscar Thomas, lane 2, Flynn Robinson, lane 4, Noah Douglas, lane 5, Oliver Smith, lane 6, Arthur Tweed, lane 7, Alex Smith, and lane 8 is Edgar Cotter.
Lane 7 going well, Alex Smith of Canforth. Although lane 8, Edgar Cotter, is not giving up the chase, but Alex Smith this time, 34.01, Edgar Cotter, 34.85, and Flynn Robinson, 35.99, although we'll wait for all of that to be confirmed. Confirmed, boards changed, heat 3.
Just letting you know, in Heat 2, Lane 7 was a disqualification. Heat 2, Lane 7 was a disqualification.
So in Heat 3, Lane 1 is Heath, Lane 2 is Freddie, Lane 3 is Oliver, Lane 4 is Lucas, Lane 5 is Aidan, Lane 6 is Ethan, Lane 7 Matthew, Lane 8 is Jacob. 15 metres to go, lane number 4, Lucas Sale of Ramsbottom. He's way out in front in Heat number 3, and he's going to get a time of 33.47. Who's next to the wall? Freddie Garner, 36.28, and Oliver Sellers, 36.39. Are you confirmed? 1, 2, 3. Heat 4.
Heat 4, Lane 1, Oliver Clarkson, Lane 2, Logan Evans, Lane 3, Joseph Monk, Lane 4, Ethan Pryor, Lane 5, Daniel Lukowski, Lane 6, Charlie Parker, Lane 7, Harry Postner, Lane 8, Harry Doherty.
Yeah, it makes a change. No clear leader yet, although lane 4, Ethan Pryor of Ormskirk, seems to have a slight advantage at the minute. Although Daniel Lukowski is trying everything he can to close him down. Don't think that is going to happen though. The Ormskirk Otter, Ethan Pryor, gets to the wall. 33.78 for Ethan. Daniel Lukowski, 33.90, and Charlie Parker, 34.30. Are you confirmed? 1, 2, 3. Heat 5.
Heat 5, Lane 1, Oliver Williams, Lane 2, Sebastian Bowen, Lane 3, Callum Chung, Lane 4, Jack Kennedy, Lane 5, Starson Butterworth, Lane 6, Thomas Owens, Lane 7, James Evans, Lane 8, Hugo Vincent Dootson.
3 11-year-olds in lane 5, 6 and 8. Lanes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7 are 12. Entry times are 33s, 34s. Starson Butterworth is leading the way, although right next to him, Jack Kennedy of Stretford isn't giving up. Trying to win heat number 5, but it is Starson Butterworth, 32.79. Jack Kennedy, 33 exactly, and James Evans, 33.19. It's confirmed, heat 6.
Heat 6, Lane 1, Evan Wong, Lane 2, Luke Birchall, Lane 3, Thomas Woodruff, Lane 4, Samuel Higginbottom, Lane 5, Max Stronsfield, Lane 6, Anthony Zima, Lane 7, Ethan Dwyer, and Lane 8 is Harry Glover. All entry times 33. I think Lane 5 is just edging away here, but Lane 4 is battling it out as well. Let's see who will touch first. It looks like Lane 5 will just pip it. Yes, it is Lane 5. Max Stronsfield, 31.62. Confirmed, heat 7. Heat 7, Lane 1, William Thorley, Lane 2, Oscar Modrell, Lane 3, William Moore, Lane 4, Albert Robinson, Lane 6, Isaac Arnold, Lane 7, Albin Dobrushi, and Lane 8 is Thomas Ball. Isaac just taking an early lead here. Let's see if he will. Yeah, he will definitely be finishing first. Second, I think, is going to be Lane 3. So first is Isaac Arnold in 31.23. Confirmed, heat 8. Coaches and team managers, please send the remaining 50-metre swimmers to marshalling now. 50-metre swimmers to marshalling now, please, for the freestyle.
Got the finalists from the females 100 backstroke and the 10 and 11 years age group. Your finalists from Preston, Ella Gladys from Preston, Wayan Hull from Ramsbottom, Rosie Byrne from City of Liverpool, Isla Liptrot from Wigan Best is Erin Morris, from Prescott is Sophie Barr, Bolton Metro's Naomi Gorvet, and from Leyland Barracudas, Neve Connolly. Reserve finalists from City of Salford, Annabelle Horton, and from Wigan Best is Olivia Hood.
Ollie Newbold finishing first there, 29.77. Confirmed, heat 9.
Back to your finalists, this time in the female 100 back 12 years age group. Finalists from Oldham Aquatics, Ella Derbyshire from Leyland Barracudas, Elsie Kay from Preston, Amelia Badanska. Got 3 swimmers from Wigan Best, Poppy Johnson, Amber Fortune, and Erica Wells. From Preston is Bethany McWembury, and from City of Salford is Olivia Koska. Reserve finalists from Bolton Metro, Esme Moore, and from Wigan Best is Betsy Lloyd.
Dylan Mayers finishing there in a time of 29.10. Confirmed, heat 10.
Back to your finalists in the 13 years female 100 metres backstroke. Finalist from Bootle is Daisy Darcy. From Clitheroe is Imogen Clarkson. From Wigan Best, Ellen Jones. From City of Salford, Autumn Claxton. From Southport is Mia Robinson. From Wigan Best is Olivia Knox. From Lancaster is Yara Hazal. And from Preston is Alexis Aspin. Reserve finalist from Wigan Best, Camilla Holland. And from Clitheroe is Eva Turner.
Finishing first there, Jacob Baker in a time of 29.72. Confirmed, heat 11.
Back to your finalists from the female 100 backstroke in the 14 years age group. Finalists from Southport, Evie Sampson. From Prescott is Isabel Carter. Trio of Wigan Best swimmers, Anya Foxwell, Georgia Howard and Maisie Lloyd. From Ramsbottom is Charlie Peel. From Great Harwood is Ava Grimshaw. And from City of Salford is Olivia Wilson. Reserve finalists from Crosby is Annabelle Irvine. And from Bury and Elton is Holly Baker.
And finishing first there, Daniel Ashton in lane 8, 28.9. Confirmed, heat 12.
Finalists from the female 100 backstroke in the 15 years age group. From the City of Salford is Jess Corder. From Wigan Best, Evie Cutter. From City of Salford, Lucia Lesty. From City of Liverpool, Kate Roberts. From Charlie Marlins, Olivia Edgar. From the Isle of Man, Elizabeth Kebhay. From Prescott is Jessica Jones. And from Wigan Best is Libby Woods. Reserve finalists from Ramsbottom, Isabel Wright. And from Southport is Caitlin Scaife.
Coming up to finish here will be lane 4. Isaac Barber in a time of 28.91. Confirmed, heat 13.
More finalists this time from the 16 years age group of the female 100 backstroke. Your finalists from City of Liverpool, Kerry Henney. From Wigan Best is Hannah Lee. From Canforth is Clara Spence. From City of Liverpool is Isabel Liptrot. From City of Salford is Alice Volkovaya. From Southport is Ebony Thorburn. From City of Salford is Scarlett Hutchinson-Thompson. And from City of Manchester is Grace Roble from Keating. Reserve finalist from Preston is Zara Mann. And from Wigan Best is Sam Westhead.
Touching first in a time of 29.31, William Carter. Confirmed, heat 14.
And your last lot of finalists from the females 100 backstroke and the 17 years and over. From Burnley Bobcats is Mia Prickett. From Bolton Metro, Francesca Cullen. From Prescott, Lucy Parsons. From Wigan Best is Chloe Ridge. Also from Wigan Best is Lydia Swindell. From City of Salford, Libby Poole. From Leyland Barracudas is Caitlin O'Brien. And from Ramsbottom is Sophia Mann. Reserve finalist from Leyland Barracudas, Megan Doherty. And from City of Liverpool is Hannah Meyer. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any swimmers from those finals.
Thomas Harris finishing first then, 28.94. Confirmed, heat 15. Heat 15, lane 1 is Cameron Parrington, lane 2, William Shears, lane 3, Alexander Lewis, lane 4, Oliver Thomas, lane 5, Owen Donnelly, lane 6, James Vaughan, lane 7, William Green, and lane 8 is Ben Stevenson. And it looks like James Vaughan has just got an early lead, although lane 5, Owen Donnelly, is battling. Who is going to touch first? It's going to be Owen Donnelly in a time of 28.66. Confirmed, heat 16. Apologies, it was William and Owen who touched first in 28.66 there, so it was a joint first finish. In this one, heat 16, lane 1, Alexander, lane 2, Ewan, lane 3, Rares, lane 4, Logan, lane 5, Nathan, lane 6, Isaac, lane 7, Daniel, and lane 8 is Harry Roberts.
So everybody entered on a 28, and other than Isaac Chung in lane 6, he's 16, everybody else is 15. 3 or 4 metres to go, looks like lane number 1. Alexander Partington gets there first, 27.60. Confirmed, heat 17.
Heat 17, lane 1, James, lane 2, Benji, lane 3, Oliver, lane 4, Thomas, lane 5, Luke, lane 6, Archie, lane 7, Aidan, and lane 8 is Kian.
Again, entry times of all 28 seconds. Aidan Kearney in lane 7. Crosby swimmer is looking good, although Luke Tong in the middle of the pool in lane 5 is coming back at him into the final couple of metres. It is. Let's have a look. Aidan Kearney, 27.55. Thomas Jepson, 28.26. And Luke Tong, 28.27. Heat 18.
Heat 18, lane 1 is Jacob, lane 2, Daniel, lane 3, Oliver, lane 4, Lewis, lane 5 is Killian, lane 6, Freddie, lane 7, Stephen, and lane 8 is Oliver. Coaches and team managers, please send the first 4 heats of the 50 fly to Mashling. First 4 heats only, please, of the 50 fly to Mashling.
Well, this time again, very close, possibly lane 2. Daniel Pender We'll see though. Oh, I tell you what, Stephen Smith came back 27.83. With Daniel Pender 28.05, and then Freddie Staunton 28.08. Very quick. Heat 19.
Heat 19, lane 1 is Mitchell, lane 2, Harry, lane 3, Matthew, lane 5, Christopher, lane 6, Ted, lane 7, Isaac, and lane 8 is Jacob.
So mixture of ages, we're not going to go through them, but all entered on a 27. $15 meters to go. Looks like lane 5, Christopher Yan of Bridgefield has the advantage here. Although right next to him, Ted Kristen as well is coming back, but it is Christopher Yan. 28.04. Ted Kristen, 28.37. Heat top 2, heat 20.
Heat 20, lane 1 is Joshua, lane 2 is Harry, lane 4 is Leon, lane 5 Jacob, lane 6 Freddie, lane 7 Aaron, and lane 8 is Malachi.
Again, all in 27s on the entry times. Obviously Malachi in lane 8 leading the way here. It is Malachi, lane 8, 27.91. Freddie Hunter, 27.95. And Aaron Olsey, 28.30. Top 3. Heat 21.
Heat 21, lane 1, James, lane 2, Oliver, lane 3, Evan, lane 4, Charlie, lane 5, Mark, lane 6, Kieran, lane 7, Adam, and lane 8 is Alexander.
Again, massive range of ages from 15 to 23, but everyone entered on a 27 through the first 25 metres. It is very close. 7 and 8 look to possibly have an advantage, as well as 2 going well. Under the flags, who gets to the wall? It is lane 1, Alexander Lewis, lane 8, Alexander Lewis, 27.76 is already confirmed, heat 22.
Heat 22, lane 1 is Alexander, lane 3, Oliver, lane 4, Ewan, lane 5, Nathan, lane 6, James, lane 7, Alex, and lane 8 is Finlay.
Well, I said there was a wide range of ages in the last heat. There certainly is in this one. Youngest swimmer at 15, going through to the eldest swimmer at 42, according to our paperwork. All entries at 27s. And into the final few metres we go. Who gets to the wall first? It is Oliver Crooks, 27.43, followed by Alex Mahue, 27.49. James Wright, 27.55. Confirmed, heat 23.
Heat 23, lane 1 is James, lane 2 Andrew, lane 3 is Benjamin, lane 4 Ben, lane 5 Oliver, lane 6 Joshua, lane 7 Joseph, lane 8 Ben. Coaches, team managers, please send heats 5 to 10 of the 50 fly to marshalling now. Heats 5 to 10, 50 fly to marshalling now.
All low 27s on the entries. Coming into the final 7 or 8 metres. And it looks like it's going to be lane 2 or 7. It is lane 2, Andrew Clavis, 27.19. And then it was lane 7, Joseph. in a time of 27.28. On we go to heat 24.
Heat 24. So, lane 1 is Jack, lane 2, Luke, lane 3, Alex, lane 4, Joshua, lane 5, Ethan, lane 6, Alfie, lane 7, George, and lane 8 is Dylan.
So this heat is full of 26s at the entry time. Lane 4, Joshua Patino seems to have a lead, although lane 1 is also going good. But it is Joshua Patino, 26.88, Jack Porter, 27.04, George Daintiff, 27.24, along with Dylan as well, heat 25.
Heat 25. Lane 1, Archie. Lane 2 is Kingsum. Lane 3 is Joshua. Lane 4, Charlie. Lane 5, Flynn. Lane 6, Reese. Lane 7, Rowan. Lane 8 is Hayden.
So again, all 26 is on the entry times. Possibly lane 1 and lane 6 going very well. Let's have a little look. Lane 1 seems to be out in front. And is Archie Spicer, 26.49 for Archie. Flynn Morris, 26.90. And Rowan Allison, 26.93. Confirmed heat 26.
Heat 26, lane 1 is Noah, lane 2 is Thomas, lane 3 Roberts, lane 4 is Casey, lane 5 is Jared, lane 6 is Joseph, lane 7 is Jacob, lane 8 is Elliot.
So quick little message, good luck to all Lancaster City swimmers. Swim fast, so from Kim and Megan, thank you very much. Final 5 metres we go. Lane 3 looks to be in front, but it'll be on the touch, you know. It is lane 3, Robert Goodall, 26.68. Heat 27.
Heat 27, lane 1 is Luca, lane 2 is Luke, lane 3 Devon, lane 4 Charles, lane 5 Harvey, lane 6 Ben, lane 7 Michael, and lane 8 is Jack.
Jack Pritchard leading away in lane number 8. Fast water. I'd like to say splash and dash, fast and furious. And he certainly is. Into the final few metres is Jack Pritchard. He'll get to the wall in 26.15. Devon Fernu Knight next, 26.64. With lane 7 getting their third in 26.92. Just wait for all of that to be confirmed. There we go, heat 28.
Heat 28, lane 1 is Ashton, lane 3 is Cormac, lane 4 is Ethan, lane 5 Harry, lane 6 Elliot, lane 7 Leo, and lane 8 is Albert.
Well, through 25 metres we go. Lanes 4 and 7 seem to be leading the way this time. Leo Taylor, as we said, in 7, and in 4 is Ethan Bland. And it is Ethan Bland, 26.16 from Leo Taylor, 26.09, and Cormac Whiteley, 26.57. Heat 29.
Heat 29, lane 1, Thomas, lane 2, Shear, lane 3, Ben, lane 4, Jack, lane 5, Omar, lane 6, Thomas, lane 7, Joel, and lane 8 is Joshua.
25s on the entry times. 15 metres to go in heat 29. We go to the wall, we go to the touch. Who gets it? It looks like Thomas Kane, 26.18. Benjamin Harris, 26.21. And then Omar, 26.34. Your top three. All confirmed. Heat 30.
Heat 30, lane 1 is Zachary, lane 2 is Lachlan, lane 3 is Finian, lane 4 Joel, lane 5 Carrick, lane 6 Joel, lane 7 Jonathan, lane 8 Cody, and coaches, team managers, please send heats 11 to 15 of the fly to Mashling now. Heats 11 to 15 of the fly to Mashling now.
23s to 25s on the entry times. Lane 4, Joel Birtles looks to have this one as he comes in. He does, 24.72. Lachlan Beasley, 25.13. Finian Malcolm, 25.19. Heat 31.
Heat 31, lane 1 is James, lane 2 is Mark, lane 3 is Owen, lane 4 is Christopher, lane 5 Jacob, lane 6 Luke, lane 7 Adam, and lane 8 is Owen.
Entry times again, 23s to 25s. Luke Suarez is going well, as is lane number 4, Christopher Lambert. Into the final few metres we go with this one, and it is, as we say, Christopher Lambert there, 24.63. Takes the win in heat 31. We move to heat 32.
Heat 32, lane 1 is Matthew, lane 2 is Oliver, lane 3 is Oliver, lane 4 is Jacob, lane 5 Sammy, lane 6 Oliver, lane 7 Rigo, and lane 8 is Nathan.
No, entry times are 22s to 25s. 15 metres to go. Lane 4, Jacob Wibley is moving away from the final heat of this event. In a time of 24.09, Sammy Sutcliffe 25.24. And Oliver Benny 25.26. Just wait to those finals later. All right then, we now move on to event 953. The females 50 metre butterfly. There are 20 heats of this event. Heat number 1.
Heat 1, lane 2 we've got Beatrice Pollard, lane 3 is Munachiso Okumbo, lane 4 is Darcy Allenson, lane 5 is Jessie Hall, and lane 6 is Iris Burkitt.
All in the 10 and 11 years age bracket, all between 40 and 42. At the moment, no, it is lane number 6, although Jessie Hall, in lane 5. Is also moving through to the front. So Jessie Hall, Iris Burkitt are your front two. Iris still holding the lead as they come into the final couple of metres. And it is Iris Burkitt, 39.34. Jessie Hall, 40.42. And Darcy Allenson, 41.63. Heat number 2.
Heat 2, lane 1, Sophie Nicholson, lane 2, Daisy Mather, lane 3, Amelia Human, lane 4, Neve Connolly, lane 5, Scarlett Line, lane 6, Annabel Hutton, lane 7, Isla Knox, and lane 8 is Charlotte Braithwaite.
All right, this time it is, well, a couple of swimmers as we make our way to the wall. Let's have a little look who gets there first. It's very close, you know, but it is Scarlett Line, 37.37. And then it was Annabel Horton, 37.45. Heat 3.
Heat 3, lane 1, Grace Daniels, lane 2, Erin McHugh, lane 3, Daisy Morgan Hayes, lane 4, Madison Davis, lane 5, Chloe Jones, lane 6, Martha Baxter, lane 7, Jasmine Wakelin, and lane 8 is Ella Hewitt. Coaches, team managers, please send the remaining swimmers for this event to marshalling now. So the remaining fly swimmers to marshalling now for the 50 metres, please.
So Ella Hewitt, our youngest swimmer, 11 in lane 8. Everybody else is 12. Still close to call this one. Lane 4, Madison Davies going well, as is 6, Martha Baxter. And it is Martha Baxter, 36.41. And from Ella Hewitt, 36.57. And then Jasmine Wakelin, 36.67. Heat 4.
Heat 4, lane 1, Rhea Wilkinson, lane 2, B Faith, lane 3, Ella Derbyshire, lane 4, Isla Astle, lane 5, Evie Green, lane 6, Emma Birmingham, lane 7, Erin Morris, and lane 8, Sophie Barr.
Again, 2 11-year-olds in lane 7 and 8. That's Erin Morris and Sophie Barr. Everybody else through 1 to 6 are in the 12 years age bracket. Again, as we're into the last 7 or 8 metres, it is still very close to call. Lanes 1 and 2 going well. As you can see on the stream, it's close. Who gets her? Rhea Wilkinson gets her 35.53. B Faith 35.63. And then Evie Green was third to the wall. Heat 5.
Heat 5, lane 1, Poppy Stanley, lane 2, Rosie Byrne, lane 3, Amelia Bodganska, lane 4, Grace McKenzie, lane 5, Yara Gazal, lane 6, Olivia Koska, lane 7, Isla Lipshot, and lane 8 is Wayan Ho.
Lanes 1, 2, 7 and 8 are 11. Then you've got lanes 3 and 6 who are 12, 4 and 5 are 13. And it looks like it's Grace McKenzie leading the way at the moment. Blackpool Aquatic swimmer in lane number 4, although it is still very close into the final few metres. But Grace does get there first, 34.37. Yara next at 34.46. Isla Liptrot was third at 35.04. Confirmed heat number 6. We have the finalists from the Open Male 50 Freestyle in the 10 and 11 years age group. From Preston, your finalists, the finalists are from Preston, Charlie Parker. From City of Salford, Hugo Vincent Dootson. From Ramsbottom, Starson Butterworth. From Prescott, Thomas Ball. From Liverpool Penguins, Albion Dobrushi. From Ramsbottom, Lucas Sale. From Leyland Barracudas is Thomas Owens. And from Preston is Evan Wong. Reserve finalists from Ramsbottom, Anthony Zima. And from Preston, Edgar Cotter.
And finishing first in this heat, Grace Tushingham in a time of 33.91. All confirmed, heat 7.
In the 12 years age group, your finalists are the Open Male 50 Freestyle from Everton, William Stamper. From Oldham Aquatics, William Fawley. From Oldham Aquatics, Max Johnsfield. From Ramsbottom, Harrison Burgess. From Carnforth, William Nichols. From the Isle of Man, Oscar Madrill. From Lancaster, Samuel Higginbottom. And from Blackpool Aquatics, Oscar O'Connell. Reserve finalists here from Stretford, Jack Kennedy. And from Bootle is James Evans.
And just coming to the touch here, finishing first, Isabella in a time of 33.14. Confirmed, heat 8.
More finalists for you from the Open Male 50 Freestyle. In the 13 years age group, finalists from Oldham Aquatics, Jacob Baker. From Great Harwood is Ethan Williams from Oldham Aquatics. Dylan Mayers from Charlie Marlins is Jack Calderback. From Garston is Ben Stevenson. From Ramsbottom, Benji Sutcliffe. And the Isle of Man is Carter Neal. And from Great Harwood is Ollie Newbold. Your reserve finalist there from Blackpool Aquatics is Gabriel Barnett. And from Mackleburs is Archie McLaren.
Finishing first there in a time of 32.71 is Jasmine Rollet. Confirmed, heat 9.
More finalists from the Open Male 50 Freestyle. In the 14 years age group, your finalists from Wigan Best, Caleb Golanlock. From Blackburn is Daniel Ashton. From Wigan Best is James Vaughan. From Ramsbottom, Colmac Whiteley. Also from Ramsbottom, Ben Saxby. From the Isle of Man, James Farnan. From Preston, William Green. And from Flixton is George Bentley. Reserve finalist from Wigan Best is Dan Barton. And from Crosby is Daniel Booth.
This one's going to be between lanes 3 and 6. Who's going to touch first? Sophie Mitchell in a time of 32.12. Confirmed, heat 10.
I've got more results for you, finalists for you from the Open Male 50 Freestyle. In the 15 years age group, your finalists from Carnforth, Alex Mayhew. From Stretford is Albert Smith. From Carnforth, Archie Spicer. From Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. Also from Ramsbottom, Owen Wilson. From Preston is Rhys Pownall. From Wigan Best is Ethan Mailer. And from Flixton is Alexander Partington, reserve finalist. From Ramsbottom, Charlie Wilcock. And from City of Manchester Aquatics is Alexander Lewis.
And first to finish there, LCK in a time of 32.80. Confirmed, heat 11.
Okay, more finalists from the Open Male 50 Freestyle in the 16 years age group. Finalists from Bolton Metro, Casey Liu. From City of Salford, Devon Fernu Knight. From City of Manchester, Jack Jarvis. From Preston is Jonathan Waters. From Aquaburs, Oliver Parry. From Blackpool Aquatics, Cody Bridge. From Aquaburs, Robert Goodall. And from Preston, Rowan Allenson. Reserve finalists from Berry and Elton, Elliot Papelia. And from Ramsbottom, Luca Mann.
Finishing first then, a time of 31.53 was Amy Rollet. Confirmed, heat 12.
Move on to your last set of finalists from the Open Male 50 Freestyle and the 17s and overs. Your finalists from City of Manchester Aquatics was Finney and Malcolm. From Ramsbottom, Owen Whiteley. From Aquaburst, Joel Birtles. From City of Manchester, Jacob Wibley. From City of Liverpool, Christopher Lambert. From Crosby, Luke Suarez. From City of Manchester, Lachlan Beasley. And from the Isle of Man, Carrick Thompson. Reserve finalists from City of Manchester, Oliver Sellen-Benny. And from City of Liverpool, Adam Bradley.
Coaches and team managers, send the 200 fly to marshalling now, please.
Team managers and coaches, you have 15 minutes to withdraw any swimmers from the finals.
Kira Johnson finishing there in a time of 32.51, all confirmed. Heat 13. Yeah, so that was coaches and team managers. Please, can you send the 200 fly swimmers to marshalling now, please? So all the swimmers for 200 fly to marshalling now. Heat 13, we've got Amber in lane 1, Faith in lane 2, Elizabeth lane 3, Anastasia lane 4, Lola in 5, Holly in 6, Megan in 7, and Olivia in 8.
Pretty much all the entry times are 32s. Here's lane number 4 leading the way, Anastasia Musset. And she's going to register a time of 31.34. Second was Elizabeth Adam, 32.52, and then Lola Cragg, 32.66. Heat 14.
Heat 14, lane 1, Charlie Peel, lane 2, Bonnie Cruthers, lane 3, Poppy Mather, lane 4, Lauren Dennett, lane 5, Evan Flanagan, lane 6, Robin Salis, lane 7, Chloe Batsy, and lane 8 is Sophia Mann.
Entries of 31s and 32s. This time at the moment, it's Chloe Batty from the Isle of Man leading the way in lane number 7. Pretty even with everybody else. Possibly Sophia Mann of Ramsbottom second, but again, as we said, Chloe Batty out in front in 7. It's hard to tell with everybody else. Let's have a little look at the times. Chloe Batty got there in 31.78. And then Charlie Peel, 32.22. Lauren Dennett was next, 32.48. Heat 15.
Heat 15, lane 1, Libby Woods, lane 2, Megan Doherty, lane 3, Veronica Velasca, lane 4, Isabel Carter, lane 5, Elizabeth Curfew, lane 6, Kate Roberts, lane 7, Georgia Eccles, and lane 8 is Kristen Besick.
Okay, at the end of these heats, we will be doing a presentation for the championship trophy. That does mean if the City of Salford swimmers can make sure to stick around and get themselves ready to come up for the presentation. I said at the end of this, that is what will be happening.
Heat 16. Heat 16, lane 1, Abby Rogerson, lane 2, Zoe Newitt, lane 3, Holly Baker, lane 4, Erin Meath, lane 5, Charlotte Middleton, lane 6, Ola Emery, lane 7, Sarah Mann, and lane 8 is Clara Spence.
Entry times all on 31. We've got 14s to 16-year-olds here. Sarah Mann is going well, as is lane 5. That's Charlotte Middleton. I think it's Charlotte who does have the advantage. Lane 1, Abby Rogerson there as well, but Charlotte Middleton. 31.22 from Sarah Mann, 31.45. And it was Erin Meath got to the wall third, 31.89. Confirmed, heat 17.
Heat 17, lane 1 is Afia Langley, lane 2, Autumn Claxton, lane 3, Samantha Harrington, lane 4, Evie Sampson, lane 5, Pippa Darlington, lane 6, Hannah Lee, lane 7, Jessica Ball, lane 8, Jenna Cross.
We dip into the 30s here with Evie Sampson and Pippa Darlington, 30.90 and 30.98. Everyone else was a 31. 15 metres to go, lane number 5. Pippa Darlington has a very, very slim advantage as they make their way through into the final 5 metres. She's still out in front, it's Pippa Darlington. I think she's going to get there first. She does. 31.36, Evie Sampson 31.41, and it was Samantha Harrington, I think, who got in the third. Heat 18.
Heat 18, lane 1, Ava Grace Hudson, lane 2, Amelia Moss, lane 3, Evie Cutter, lane 4, Martha Smith, lane 5, Amber Downham, lane 6, Emily Lawrence, lane 7, Jessica McNiven, and lane 8 is Hattie Valley.
Well, through 25 metres we go. Lanes 4, 5 and 6 all looking very good here. And this time it is Amber Downham 30.22, Martha Smith 30.43, and Emily Lawrence 30.48. Heat 19.
Heat 19, lane 1, Lucy Vaughan, lane 2, Chloe Ridge, lane 3, Olivia Edgar, lane 4, Lisa Bazagi, lane 5, Grace Jackson, lane 6, Lucia Lesty, lane 7, Grace Baring-Hewlett, and lane 8 is Hannah O'Brien.
Through 25 metres, again, very hard to tell, but it looks like Lisa Bazagi is leading the way. And Lisa does get to the wall first in 29.33, Lucia Lesty 30.03, and Lucy Vaughan 30.36. Final heat of this event, heat 20.
Heat 20, lane 1, Olivia Rowland, lane 2, Emily Latham, lane 3, Lauren Cussick, lane 4, Mia Burslem, lane 5, Amelia Osborne, lane 6, Lydia Swindell, lane 7, Emily Wade, and lane 8 is Isabel Litchott.
So as a reminder, after the end of this race, we will be presenting the championship trophy. So if you swim for City of Salford, get yourselves ready, as you'll be making your way up to the start end. Thank you. Well, very close this one yet again. Possibly lane 4 or 5, not sure who. Mia Burslem in 4, 29.58. Amelia Osborne, 29.62. And Lauren Cussick, 30.08. All right, and so as we said, we'll just make sure. Again, we're just going to get the presentation ready for this championship trophy before we go on to the 200 fly. Not sure if we're going to, as we say, move the chairs and whatnot. Hopefully so. As I said, there'll be quite a few Salford swimmers making their way up here. Okay, so as we said, we are going to do the next presentation, and this is for the championship trophy. Basically, as I've mentioned already, you get the points from this from the top 3 juniors, and the 16s and unders in each event, and then the top 3 overall for your seniors. We mentioned positions of clubs earlier on, and we've got the top 3 who can't be beaten, and the first place definitely can't be beaten. So what we'll do is let you know who the top 3 are in reverse order. So finishing in 3rd place is Ramsbottom. Finishing in 2nd place is the City of Liverpool. But your winners of the championship trophy this year, once again, City of Salford. So once again, as City of Salford make their way around, they will be presented by Lancashire President Jane Whittle. So you can see we got the City of Salford swimmers up there and received the commemorative trophy, which they get to keep at the club from now on. In fact, they've got 2 of them because they won this last year. It's the same as Wigan Best earlier on. But as we said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, your championship winning club, please give a big round of applause for the City of Salford. Yeah, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause for City of Salford. All right, so there we go. Once again, well done to Salford. We'll just get the, say, behind the blocks, all back and prepared. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice and quick. So, let's get back to the racing action. This will be event 954. The open male 200 metres butterfly. There will be 5 heats of this event. And as you can see, the swimmers making their way around. You can see in the arena, anyway, the arena, pool hall. Anyway, we said this is event 954. The open male, 200 metres of butterfly. 5 heats of this event. Heat number 1. We have the finalists from the female 50 butterfly. In the 10 and 11 years age group, finalists from Clitheroe is Charlotte Braithwaite. From Prescott is Ella Hewitt. From Preston is Wei-Ann Hull. From City of Liverpool is Isla Liptrot. From Ramsbottom, Rosie Byrne. From Wigan Best is Erin Morris. From City of Salford is Annabelle Horton. And from Prescott, Sophie Barr. Reserve finalists both from Wigan Best, Poppy Stanley and Daisy Mather. In the 12 years age group, finalists from Preston is Evie Green. From City of Salford, Rhea Wilkinson. From Bolton Metro, Esme Moore. From Leyland Barracudas is Elsie Kay. From Preston, Bethany McWembury. City of Salford's Olivia Koska. From Preston is B. Faith. And also from Preston is Amelia Badanska. Reserve finally served from Wigan Best, Erica Wells, and from Ormskirk is Emma Birmingham. In the 13 years age group, finalists from Clitheroe, Eva Turner from Blackpool Aquatics. Holly Warburton from Carnforth is Jennifer McMillan. From City of Salford, Autumn Claxton. From Clitheroe is Imogen Clarkson. From Blackpool Aquatics is Olivia Ellis. From Wigan Best is Camilla Holland. And from Preston is Grace Tushingham. Reserve finally served from Charlie Marlins, Pint Lily Tarek. And from Blackpool Aquatics is Grace McKenzie. In the 14 years age group, your finalists from Aquaburs is Ellie Schofield. From Ramsbottom, Charlie Peel. From Prescott is Isabel Carter. From City of Manchester Aquatics, Veronica Roswarska. From Southport, Evie Sampson. From Preston, Abby Rogerson. From Bury and Elton, Holly Baker. And from City of Liverpool, Evelyn Flanagan. Reserve finalist from Stretford is Olivia Rowland. And from Wigan Best is Kiva Johnson. In the 15 years age group, your finalists there. For Bolton Metro is Amy Royal. From Leyland Barracudas is Charlotte Middleton. From Charlie Marlins is Olivia Egger. From City of Salford, Lucy Lesty. From Blackpool Aquatics, Jessica McNiven. From Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. From City of Salford, Anastasia Mussett. And from Wigan Best is Libby Woods. Reserve finalists from Crosby, Erin Meave. And from Preston is Sophie Mitchell. 16 years age group finalists from the Isle of Man, Chloe Batty. From Preston, Zara Mann. From City of Salford, Grace Jackson. From Leyland Barracudas, Emily Wade. From Wigan Best is Lucy Vaughan. From City of Liverpool is Isabel Lipshot. From Preston is Kristen Beswick. And from Wigan Best, Eva Grace Hodgson. Reserve finalists from Prescott, Jessica Ball. And from Wigan Best is Hannah Lee. Finalists in the 17s and overs from Clitheroe, Martha Smith. From City of Manchester, Amber Downham. Also from City of Manchester is Amelia Osborne. From Bolton Metro, Lisa Bazagi. From Liverpool Penguins is Mia Burslem. From Aquaburs, Lauren Cussack. From Wigan Best, Lydia Swindell. From Preston is Emily Lawrence. And your reserve finalists both from Preston, Grace Waring-Hewlett and Pippa Darlington. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of those swimmers from the final. All confirmed there, heat 2. So heat 2, lane 1 is Lee Scholes, lane 2 is William Kershaw, lane 3 Cole Hood, lane 4 Alexander Rowe, lane 5 Callum Byrne, lane 6 James Vaughan, lane 7 Finley Byrne, and lane 8 is George Barrons. Entry times are 2:33 to 2:49. If anyone up in the spectators gallery has lost a lovely grey, I would say, a grey woolly hat, come and see us. We've got it at the commentary box or the commentary area. So the 100-metre turn, James Vaughan leads 1:11.40 from Alexander Rowe, 1:13.72, and Cole Hood 1:13.84. Oh, just another good luck message this time going out to Alex Hornby. Good luck, Alex. Lots of love from Lexi. So this one is very close as we make our way back down the pool. It is though, lane number 3. That is Cole Hood from Wigan Best. Seems to be pulling away as well. Probably running second at this point is James Vaughan of Wigan Best, although you've got City of Salford's Alexander Rowe in lane 4 as well. But it is going to be Cole Hood as he comes in. And Cole gets a time of 2:32.06. Next, Callum Byrne comes from nowhere there in the final 25, 2:36.93 with Alexander Rowe at 2:38.30. All confirmed, heat 3. Heat number 3, lane number 1 from Burnley Bobcats, Thomas Binns. Lane 2 from City of Salford, Devon Fernue Knights. Lane 3 from Bolton, Mark Owen. Lane 4 from Preston, Joseph Paul. Lane 5 from Bolton Metro, Casey Liu. Lane 6 from Bolton is Leo Talbot. Lane 7 from Wigan Best is Kane Ashton. And lane 8 from City of Liverpool is George Daintiff. Entry times in the middle of the pool. Joseph Paul, 2 minutes 20 to the outside lanes with George Daintiff at 2:29. Just as this morning, at the end of this event, there will be a break before we go into the finals. Once again, that is due to the terms and conditions of the gala. So, at the end of heat number 5, we will be having a break. Although we will be hoping to get racing underway at 10:04. Or should I say the finals underway at 10:04. So we come to the halfway turn, and it is lane 3, Mark Owen. Time of 1:07.20, followed by George Daintiff, 1:07.57, and Kane Ashton at 1:08.63. Possibly George Daintiff to turn for home. It is 1:45.40. Mark Owen 1:45.51 and Kane Ashton 1:46.86 at the turn. So still George Daintiff leads the way. Possibly Kane Ashton next, although Mark Owen's there or thereabouts with him as well. So George Daintiff, though, is going to get a time of 2:21.44. Then it will be Kane Ashton, 2:23.99. And Mark Owen, 2:24.93. So again, just waiting for everything to be confirmed. We have it now, so we move on to heat 4. Disqualification to announce an event 954. Heat number 3, lane number 1.
Moving on to Heat 4. In lane 1, we have Elliot Mitchell from Aquabears. Lane 2 is Noah Lyons from Liverpool Penguins. Lane 3 is Alfie Owen from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Max Harvey from Liverpool Penguins. Lane 5, Rio Taylor from Leyland Barracudas. Then 2 swimmers from the City of Salford. Lane 6 is Samuel Stouts. Lane 7, Benjamin Ross. And Lane 8 is Shay Whiteley from Ramsbottom.
So it is Ben Ross leading away, 103.85 from Leo Taylor, 105.42, and Max Harvey at 105.90. Elliot Mitchell was a 105.96. So as he makes his way home, Ben Ross turns in a time of 1 minute 40.02 from Leo Taylor, 141.48, and Max Harvey, 142.51. As I said, Ben Ross has been leading the way, but coming back really quickly is Leo Taylor in 5. But Ben Ross is going to take out heat number 4 in a time of 2:16.02. Leo Taylor, 2:17.26. Max Harvey, 2 minutes 20.08. Final heat of this event. Heat 5. As a reminder, ladies, if we can please make sure you're quiet for the starts, please. Yes, that's you three in the pool. Make sure you warm down as you're meant to. Thank you. We have a disqualification to announce in event 954, heat number 4, lane number 1.
In the last heat of this event, Heat 5, Lane 1 is Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Burden Odek from the City of Liverpool. Lane 3 is Sammy Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom. Lane 4, Davy Unwin from the City of Manchester Aquatics. And also from Manchester Aquatics is Luke Brussels in Lane 5. Lane 6 is Owen Whiteley from Ramsbottom. Lane 7 is Joseph Ashley from the City of Liverpool. And Lane 8 is Alexander Hornby from Wigan Best.
Entry times are 2:05 to 2:13. And a halfway turn, it is going to be Sammy Sutcliffe leading away, 1 minute 0.99. Owen Whiteley, 1:01.89. And Davy Unwin, 1:02.69. Luke Brussels was also at a 1:02.79. So return for home, Sammy Sutcliffe, 1:35.42. Owen Whiteley was next, Then Davey Unwin, Luke Brussels. So it was as you were. "15 metres to go. Sammy still has the lead, but lanes 4, 5 and 6 are coming back at him. Probably Owen Whiteley, teammate who can catch him at this point. Well, I think Sammy's going to hold on. Let's have a look. Yeah, Sammy does hold on. What a time. 2 minutes 12.69 for Sammy Sutcliffe. Owen Whiteley, 2:12.74. And Luke Brussels, 2:13.37. Is all confirmed. So there we go. That is the end of the heats. As mentioned before, we've got around about 10 minutes now before we get into the finals. We're looking to start at around about 10 to 4, or as quickly as we can, therefore after.
Team managers, if you send the female 100-meter backstroke finals to Mashman at 3:45, so don't send them until 3:45. And in the 15 years age group, in third place from Bolton is Mark Owen. In second place from Wigan West is Alfie Owen. And in first place, winning to the 15 years age group, the junior category and the senior category from Ramsbottom with a time 2:12.69 was Sammy Zicker. In the 16 years age group, in third place from City Liverpool to third in order. In second place and also junior third place was Benjamin Ross, and in first place and also junior second from the City of Manchester Athletics was Luke Brussels. In the 17 years and over, third place from Leyland Vancouver's was Leo Taylor. In second place from the City of Manchester Athletics and also senior third place was Davey Unwin, and in first place from Ramsbottom and also becoming senior second place was Owen Michael. Coaches and team managers, if we start sending, well, if we could send the 100 metre backstroke females to Mashman now, these are the 100 metre backstroke female finalists to Mashman now. And could we also send events, I believe, 50 freestyle finals of the upper males? For the 50 metre freestyle finalists, please could you also send them to Mashman now? In lane 2, also from Preston, is Wei An Ho. Lane 3 from Ramsbottom is Rosie Byrne. In lane 4 from the City of Liverpool is Isla Liptrot. In lane 5 from Wigan Best is Erin Morris. In lane 6 from Prescott is Sophie Barr. Lane 7 from Bolton Metro is Naomi Gorvet. And in lane 8 from Leyland Barracudas is Niamh Connolly.
So in the heats, it was Isla Liptrot fastest, 1:16.24. We then go to 1:22s with Erin Morris, 1:24s with Rosie Byrne. And we move to the outside lanes of 1:28s to 1:30s. So as you can see on the stream at home, it is Isla Liptrot, lane 4 leading the way. It's like Rosie Byrne's next, although it is Rosie Byrne, and then Erin Morris in third at this point. Isla turns though, in a time of 36.18. Rosie Byrne 39.09, and Erin Morris 40.17. So Isla Liptrot, as we said, she's out in front. Entry time this morning at 1:16.24. Second place at the moment is Rosie Byrne of Ramsbottom. As said, still Erin Morris running third, but Isla Liptrot gets in there at 1:14.72. Next is going to be Rosie Byrne, 1:21.60, and Erin Morris, 1:23.60. We move on to event 956, the females 12 years, 100 metres backstroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from City of Salford, Olivia Koska. In lane number 2 from Leyland Barracudas, LCK. In lane number 3 from Preston, Amelia Badanska. In lane number 4 from Wigan Best, Poppy Johnson. In lane number 5 from Wigan Best, Amber Fortune. In lane number 6 from Wigan Best, Erica Wells. In lane number 7 from Oldham Aquatics, Ella Derbyshire. And in lane number 8 from Bolton Metro, Esme Moore. So, a lot closer in this one. In the heats, it was Poppy Johnson, 1:15.63. 1:17s coming from Amelia Badanska, as well as Amber Fortune. And then we got 1:18s and 1:19s. So as we come to the halfway turn, this time it is Poppy Johnson leading the way, 36.53. Amelia Badanska 37.31 and Amber Fortune 37.61 were your top three. Still Poppy Johnson in full, leading the way. From Amelia Badanska of Preston and Amber Fortune of Wigan Best. As I said, Poppy's heat time 1:15.63. And she will get to the wall in a time of 1:15.57. Amber Fortune 1:17.78. And Amelia Badanska 1:18.28. Top three.
Moving on to event 957, which is the female 13 years, 100 metre backstroke. Final, here we go. In lane 1 from Preston is Alexis Aspin. In lane 2 from Lancaster is Yara Gazal. In lane 3 from Wigan Best is Ellen Jones. In lane 4 from the City of Salford is Autumn Claxton. In lane 5 from Southport is Mia Robinson. In lane 6 from Wigan Best is Olivia Knox. In lane 7 from Bootle is Daisy Darcy. And lane 8 from Wigan Best is Camilla Holland.
In the heats, it was Autumn Claxton leading away, 1:12.88. Going to the outside lanes at 1:17. So making our way up to the halfway turn, Autumn Claxton is leading, and then it's lanes 3 and 5. Ellen Jones and Mia Robinson. Oh, Autumn Claxton 34.90, Ellen Jones 36.18, Mia Robinson 36.32. Daisy Darcy was 36.78 as well. "25 metres to go. Autumn Claxton is at least a couple of body lengths in front there. I think probably Ellen Jones next over in lane 3. And then Mia Robinson of Southport are your top 3 there. Autumn Claxton this afternoon went 1:12.88. She's going to finish in 1:11.88. Ellen Jones 1:14.41 and Mia Robinson 1:15.20. We move on to event 958, the females 14 years, 100 metres backstroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Southport, Evie Sampson. In lane 2 from Prescott, Isabel Carter. In lane number 3 from Wigan Best, Anya Foxwell. In lane number 4 from Wigan Best, Georgia Howard. In lane number 5 from Wigan Best, Maisie Lloyd. In lane number 6 from Ramsbottom, Charlie Peel. In lane number 7 from Great Harwood, Ava Grimshaw. And in lane number 8 from City of Salford, Olivia Wilson. So in the heats, it was Georgia Howard, 1:09.27, who was fastest. Followed by teammate Maisie Lloyd at 1:11.92. And then Anya Foxwell at 1:12.65. So as we come up to the 50-metre turn, it is Georgia Howard leading away 33.91, Charlie Peel 34.97 and Maisie Lloyd 35.39. Isabel Carter was a 35.74 as well. Still 25 metres to go then, Georgia Howard in lane 4. Looks like Maisie Lloyd is second in 5. Charlie Peel in 6th, third. Well, Georgia Howard here was 109 this morning. She's going to go underneath that again, I think. 108.78 for Georgia Howard. Maisie Lloyd 112.17 and Charlie Peel 113 exactly.
Moving on to event 959, which is the female 15 years 100 metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from the City of Salford is Jessica Corder. In lane 2 from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. In lane 3 from the City of Salford, Lucia Lesty. Lane 4 from the City of Liverpool is Kate Roberts. In lane 5 from Chorley Marlins is Olivia Edgar. In lane 6 from the Isle of Man is Elizabeth Curfey. In lane 7 from Prescott is Jessica Jones. And in lane 8 from Wigan Best is Libby Woods. And the qualifying time here, the fastest qualifier was Kate Roberts, 1:08.48, and the other times went up to 1:11. And currently, they're all quite even in the pool. Lanes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 actually neck and neck. Lane 4, sorry, has just got a slight advantage there. So Kate Roberts, 33.81, Jessica Calder, 34.29, Olivia Edgar turns in 34.41, and the rest are all between 34 and 35. Go! Lane 1 and 4, actually lane 4 still on the lead at the moment. So Kate Roberts. And just coming under the flags here, Kate Roberts finishes in a time of 1:08.52. Second place is Elizabeth Curfey in a time of 1:09.06. And third place, Olivia Edgar, 1:10.20. All confirmed.
We move on to event 960, the female 16 years 100 metres backstroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from City of Liverpool, Kerry Henney. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best, Hannah Lee. In lane number 3 from Canforth, Clara Spence. In lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Isabel Liptrot. In lane number 5 from City of Salford, Alice Volkovaya. In lane number 6 from Southport, Ebony Thorburn. In lane number 7 from City of Salford, Scarlett Hutchinson Thompson. And in lane number 8 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Grace Robotham Keating. So in the heats, it was Isabel Liptrot, 106.10. Alice Volkovaya at 108 and Clara Spence at 109. And then got 110s to 112s. So it is Isabel Liptrot leading away 32.06 from Alice Volkovaya, 33.13. Clara Spence, 33.44. What's we had? A lot of swimmers turn of 34s there. 33s, sorry. As we said, Isabel Liptrot is out in front at the moment. Alice Volkovaya trying everything she can to get back to her. But that just isn't going to happen. Isabel Liptrot entry time of 106. She gets to the wall in a time of 1:05.76. Alice Volkovaya 1:08.45. And Clara Spence 1:09.82.
Event 961 is the female 17 years and over 100 metre backstroke. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Burnley Bobcats is Mia Brickett. In lane 2 from Bolton Metro, Francesca Cullen. In lane 3 from Prescott, Lucy Parsons. In lane 4 from Wigan Best is Chloe Ridge. In lane 5 from Wigan Best, Lydia Swindell. In lane 6 from the City of Salford, Libby Poole. In lane 7 from Leyland Barracudas, Caitlin O'Brien. And in lane 8 from Ramsbottom, Sophia Mann.
So in the heats, it was Chloe Ridge, fastest, 1:07.43. Held by teammate Lydia Swindell, 1:08.30. Lucy Parsons was a 1:09, and then we got 1:10s and 1:11s. So coming to the halfway turn, and it does look like lane number 4, Chloe Ridge, is going to go around first. She does. Lydia Swindell next, and then Lucy Parsons. Also Liverpool and Mia Prickett were all on 33s. Francesca Cullen, Caitlin O'Brien and Sophia Mann were on 34s. "15 metres to go, though. Pulling away is Chloe Ridge. After that, it's a battle for second and third. Looks like Lydia Swindell and Libby Poole. But let's have a little look at Chloe Ridge's time here. 1:07.45. Lydia Swindell, 1:09.16. And Libby Poole, 1:09.20 are your top three. We now move on to event 962, the open male 10 and 11 years 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Preston, Charlie Parker. In lane number 2 from City of Salford, Hugo Vincent Dutton. In lane number 3 from Ramsbottom, Starson Butterworth. In lane number 4 from Prescott, Thomas Ball. In lane number 5 from Liverpool Penguins, Albion Dobrushi. In lane number 6 from Ramsbottom, Lucas Sale. In lane number 7 from Leyland Barracudas, Thomas Owens. And in lane number 8 from Preston, Evan Wong. So in the heats, fastest was Thomas Ball with a 31. We got 32, 33s and 34s. Through 25 metres, it's close. Darson Butterworth looked to have the very slightest of advantages over Thomas Ball. Still looks that way with about 7 or 8 metres to go, although Thomas Ball Prescott starts to come through, as does Albie Dobrushi as well. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's close. Thomas Ball 31.82, Albion Dobrushi 32.08, and Starton Butterworth 32.25.
Moving on to event 963, which is the Open Male 12 years 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Everton is William Stamper. In lane 2 from Oldham Aquatics, William Thorley. Also from Oldham Aquatics, in lane 3 is Max Dronsfield. In lane 4 from Ramsbottom is Harrison Burgess. In lane 5 from Camforth is William Nichols. In lane 6 from the Isle of Man is Oscar Madrell. In lane 7 from Lancaster is Samuel Higginbottom. And in lane 8 from Blackpool Aquatics is Oscar O'Connell.
So in the heats, we had 5 swimmers registering a time of 31 point something. The other 3 were on 32s. Good start. Oscar O'Connell, Blackpool Aquatics, in lane number 8 had a great start. Lane 4 and 5 started to come through now. Harrison Burgess and William Nichols. Final 5 metres we go. It's all going to be on the touch. 3 swimmers, 4 swimmers to the wall. Oh, it's a joint first. Harrison Burgess, William Nichols. 31.25 with William Stamper getting in third. 31.34. We move on to event 964, the Open Male 13 years 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics, Jacob Baker. In lane number 2 from Great Howard, Ethan Williams. In lane number 3 from Oldham Aquatics, Dylan Myers. In lane number 4 from Charlie Marlins, Jack Calderbank. In lane number 5 from Garston, Ben Stevenson. In lane number 6 from Ramsbottom, Benji Sutcliffe. In lane number 7 from the Isle of Man, Carter Neal. And in lane number 8 from Great Howard, Ollie Newbold. So all of our swimmers registered at a time of 29 point something in the heats. Chilsea joint first place in the last final. Will we see the same again? Well, at the moment, Benji Sutcliffe in lane 6 has the advantage. But again, started to come back to the middle of the pool. Jack Calderbank and Ben Stevenson. Final 5 metres, 3 swimmers to the wall again. Where does it go? Ben Stevenson, 28.42, Benji Sutcliffe, 28.63, and Jack Calderbank, 28.71.
Moving on now to event 965, which is the Open Male 14 years 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Wigan Best is Caleb Gowanlock. In lane 2 from Blackburn is Daniel Ashton. In lane 3 from Wigan Best is James Vaughan. In lane 4 from Ramsbottom, Cormac Whiteley. And also from Ramsbottom in lane 5, Ben Saxby. Lane 6 from the Alaman, James Farnan. In lane 7 from Preston is William Green. And in lane 8 from Flixton, George Bentley.
In the heats, Cormac Whiteley was fastest, 26.57. Big fast starts from lanes 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Through 25 metres we go, lanes 4 and 5, Cormac Whiteley and Ben Saxby. Cormac Whiteley, the one leading the way. Teammate Ben Saxby is next. Not going to pick who's third because I really couldn't tell you, but as we get to the wall, it is Cormac Whiteley, 26.09. Ben Saxby, 26.97. And then James Farnan, 28.30. On we go to event 966, the Open Male 15 years 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Canforth, Alex McHugh. In lane number 2 from Stretford, Albert Smith. In lane number 3 from Canforth, Archie Spicer. In lane 4 from Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. In lane 5 from Ramsbottom, Owen Wilson. In lane 6 from Preston, Rhys Pownall. In lane 7 from Wigan Best, Ethan Mailer. And in lane number 8 from Flixton, Alexander Partington. In the heat, Sammy Sutcliffe was fastest, 25.24. We had 2.26s from Archie Spicer and Owen Wilson. Everyone else was 27. Off he goes then, lane number 4, stretching away, and that is Sammy Sutcliffe. After that, though, really difficult to tell who's going to get medals. Looks like lane 3 and 5 at the moment. But Sammy Sutcliffe under the flags, into the wall, and a time of 24.30. Owen Wilson, 26.24 is second, with Archie Spicer, 26.43.
Moving on now to event 967, which is the Open Male 16 years 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalist. In lane 1 from Bolton Metro is Kaisi Lou. In lane 2 from the City of Salford is Devon Furrow Knight. In lane 3 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jack Jarvis. In lane 4 from Preston is Jonathan Waters. In lane 5 from Aquabez, Oliver Parry. Lane 6 from Blackpool Aquatics, Cody Bridge. In lane 7 from Aquabez is Robert Goodall. And in lane 8 from Preston is Rowan Allison.
So off we go. This time we had in the heats Jonathan Waters, Oliver Parry were both on 25s. Everyone else were 26. Jonathan Waters seems to have the advantage through the first 25 metres. Oliver Parry trying to come back at him. There your front two. Cody Bridge, Blackpool Aquatics possibly third, although Jack Jarvis is going well. Jonathan Waters into the wall though. Jonathan Waters gets it, 25.46 to Jonathan Waters, Oliver Parry 25.59 and Jack Jarvis 26.22. 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 26 Okay, on we go to event 968, the open male 17 years and over 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from the Isle of Man, Carrick Thompson. In lane number 2 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Lachlan Beasley. In lane number 3 from Crosby, Luke Suarez. In lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Christopher Lambert. In lane number 5 from Aquabirds, Joel Birtles. In lane number 6 from Ramsbottom, Owen Whiteley. In lane number 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Finian Malcolm. And in lane number 8 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Oliver Salambeni. So in the heats, we had 3 swimmers, lanes 3, 4 and 5, who were on 24 seconds. Everybody else were 25. Already become with 15 metres left. Hard to tell. Lane 6 and 8 going well, actually. By the middle of the pool, coming back through now. Again, we're going to the touch. Owen Whiteley gets 24.69. Christopher Lambert 24.74 and Joel Birtles 24.84.
Moving on now to event 969, which is the female 10 and 11 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists in lane 1 from Clitheroe is Charlotte Braithwaite. In lane 2 from Prescott is Ella Hewitt. In lane 3 from Preston is Wayan Ho. And in lane 4 from the City of Liverpool is Isla Lipchot. Lane 5 from Ramsbottom is Rosie Byrne. Lane 6 from Wigan Best is Erin Morris. Lane 7 from the City of Salford is Annabelle Horton. And in lane 8 from Prescott is Sophie Barr.
So this time in the finals, we had 3 on 35s, 2 on 36s, 37 and 2 on 38s. So 3 35s belong to lane 3, 4 and 5. At the minute, Isla Litchot, Rosie Byrne and also Erin Morris all going. They're your front 3 at this point. Rosie Byrne looks to be coming through here. Let's see who gets to the wall though. Rosie Byrne, 34.84. Isla Liptrop, 35.03. And Erin Morris, 35.10. We move on to event 970, the females 12 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Preston, Evie Green. In lane number 2 from City of Salford, Ria Wilkinson. In lane number 3 from Bolton Metro, Esme Moore. In lane number 4 from Leyland Barracudas, LCK. In lane number 5 from Preston, Bethany McWembury. In lane number 6 from City of Salford, Olivia Koska. In lane 7 from Preston, Be Thief. And in lane number 8, also from Preston, Amelia Badanska. In the heat setting, LCK led the way, 32.80. And then we've got 34s, 35s. $15 meters to go then. LCK, Leyland Barracudas in 4 is leading the way. Bethany back, Wembury is there as is. Esme Moore in 3. And it will be LCK 32.69. Bethany Matt Wembury 33.03. And Esme Moore 33.63.
Moving on to event 971, which is the female 13 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Clitheroe is Eva Turner. Lane 2 from Blackpool Aquatics, Holly Warburton. In lane 3 from Camforth is Jennifer McMillan. In lane 4 from the City of Salford is Autumn Claxton. In lane 5 from Clitheroe, Imogen Clarkson. In lane 6 from Blackpool Aquatics, Olivia Ellis. In lane 7 from Wigan Best is Camilla Holland. And in lane 8 from Preston, Grace Tushingham.
In the heat then, Autumn Claxton was fastest at 31.98. Then had a couple of 32s and the rest were 33s. So nothing really to pick through. As we move through 25 metres, Autumn Claxton is leading. Although Imogen Clarkson is not far behind. Probably third place is Eva Turner over from lane 1 from Clitheroe. Although we will see. Autumn Claxton, though, is going to get to the wall first. 31.45. Second place is Imogen Clarkson, 32.10. And it is Eva Turner in lane 1, coming third, 32.51. We move on to event 972, the females 14 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Aquabirds, Ellie Schofield. In lane number 2 from Ramsbottom, Charlie Peel. In lane number 3 from Prescott, Isabel Carter. In lane number 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Veronica Rozwarska. In lane number 5 from Southport, Evie Sampson. In lane number 6 from Preston, Abby Rogerson. In lane 7 from Bury and Elton, Holly Baker. And in lane number 8 from the City of Liverpool, Evelyn Flanagan. So in the heats, we had 3 on 31s and 5 on 32s. Through 25 metres, tell you what, I had to tell, Holly Baker was going well and is going well from Bury and Elton in 7. I think she might have a slight advantage of 7 or 8 metres to go. Can she hold on as the middle of the pool come back to her? Oh, let's see. Holly Baker does hold on, 31.16. Evie Sampson, 31.36. And Veronica Rozwarska got to the wall third, 31.37.
Moving on now to event 973, which is the female 15 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Bolton Metro is Amy Rollet. In lane 2 from Leyland Barracudas is Charlotte Middleton. In lane 3 from Tolly Malins is Olivia Edgar. In lane 4 from the City of Salford is Lucia Lesty. In lane 5 from Blackpool Aquatics is Jessica McNiven. In lane 6 from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. In lane 7 from the City of Salford is Anastasia Musat. And in lane 8 from Wigan Best is Libby Woods.
So in the heats, you had Lucia Leslie, Jessica McNiven went 30 point. The other 6 were 31, so off we go. As we move up to 25 metres, we have got Evie Cutter, Anastasia Mussat going well, Jessica McNiven in the middle of the pool with Lucia Leslie as well. Coming through to the final 5 metres. Who gets into the wall? Lucia Lesty does. 29.86. Evie Cutter gets second in 30.39. And to the wall third, Olivia Edgar in 30.70.
Moving on to event 974, which is the female 16 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists in lane 1 from the Isle of Man is Chloe Batty. In lane 2 from Preston, Sarah Mann. In lane 3 from City of Salford is Grace Jackson. In lane 4 from Leyland Barracudas is Emily Wade. In lane 5 from Wigan Best is Lucy Vaughan. In lane 6 from the City of Liverpool is Isabel Lipchot. In lane 7 from Preston is Kristen Bezick. And lane 8 from Wigan Best, Ava Grace Hodson.
So this time in the heats we had Grace Jackson, Emily Wade and Lucy Vaughan all on 30 points. Everyone else was 31s. Big fast start in lane 6. Isabel Litchot from the City of Liverpool through 25 metres is leading the way, although Lucy Vaughan is is working very hard to close that gap and is moving through, although just in front of her is Emily Wade of Leyland Barracudas, under the flags, into the wall. Who gets her? Emily Wade, 29.88. Lucy Vaughan, 30.09. And Grace Jackson, 30.64. Okay, so for the final time this year, we move on to event 975. The females, 17 years and over, 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Clitheroe, Martha Smith. In lane 2 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Amber Downham. In lane number 3 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Amelia Osborne. In lane number 4 from Bolton Metro, Lisa Bazagi. In lane number 5 from Liverpool Penguins, Mia Burslem. In lane number 6 from Aquaburs, Lauren Cossack. In lane 7 from Wigan Best, Lydia Swindell. And in lane number 8 from Preston, Emily Lawrence. So in the heats, we had 3:29s, Amelia Osborne, Lisa Bazagi, and Mia Burslem. Everyone else was a 30. If you're watching at home, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have. What a fantastic day of racing. And at the moment, this one could go anywhere. For the final time today, Lisa Bazagi looks to have a slight advantage, but Amelia Osborne's coming back at her. Who gets her? Amelia Osborne does, 29.46. Lisa Bazagi, 29.47. And Mia Burslem, 29.59. 1/100th for the second there, but Amelia Osborne from the city of Manchester takes out the final of the Lancashire County Championships 2024. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Wowee, amazing. And we finished 1 minute late. How about that? 60 seconds, not too bad. Referees, technical officials, as always, thank you very much. You may now leave poolside. We've got lots of results to read out for you. I will let Rianne get going with the first ones.
Okay, so event 955, which was the 10 and 11 years 100 metre backstroke final for the females. Third place from Wigan Best was Erin Morris. Second place from Ramsbottom was Rosie Byrne. And first place from the City of Liverpool with a time of 1:14.72 was Lila Liptrot. In the 12 years final, we've got third place from Preston, Emilia Bogdanska. In second place from Wigan Best, there was Amber Fortune, and in first place from Wigan Best with a time of 1:15.57 was Poppy Johnson. In the 13 years age group, in third place from Southport was Mia Robinson. Second place from Wigan Best was Ellen Jones, and in first place from the City of Salford with a time of 1:11.88 was Autumn Claxton. In the 14 years age group, in third place from Ramsbottom was Charlie Peel. Second place from Wigan Best was Maisie Lloyd. And in first place from Wigan Best with a time of 1:08.78 was Georgia Howard. In the 15 years final, we have Charlie Marlins, Olivia Edgar in third place. In second place from the Isle of Man was Elizabeth Curfey. And in first place and also junior third from the City of Liverpool with a time of 1:08.52 was Kate Roberts. In the 16 years age group, in third place from Carnforth was Clara Spence. In second place from the City of Salford and also winning junior second and senior third was Alice Volkovaya. And in first place, winning junior first and senior first from the City of Liverpool with a time of 1:05.76 was Isabel Litchot. And in the 17 years age group, in third place from the City of Salford, Libby Poole. Second place from Wigan Best was Lydia Swindell, and in first place and also winning senior second place with a time of 1:07.45 from Wigan Best was Chloe Ridge.
We go on to the Open Male 50 Freestyle in the 10 and 11 years age group. In third place from Ramsbottom, Starton Butterworth. Second place from Liverpool Penguins, Albion Dobrushi. And the winner of that one from Prescott was Thomas Ball. In the 12 years age group, in third place from Everton was William Stamper. Second place from Carnforth was William Nichols. And the winner of that one from Ramsbottom was Harrison Burgess. Oh, sorry, hang on, my bad. Let's go again. In third place was William Stamper, and in joint first place was William Nichols of Carnforth and Harrison Burgess of Ramsbottom. How can I forget that? What a race it was. We move on to the 13-year-olds. In third place from Charlie Marlins was Jack Calderbank. Second place from Ramsbottom, Benji Sutcliffe.